Welcome to Concrete Block, the podcast where we dive into the latest news and current events shaping our world. I'm your host, Walter. Today, we're tackling a developing story that's sparking intense debate and outrage across the United States. A recent shooting in Minneapolis by a Customs and Border Patrol agent has left 37-year-old Alex Pretty dead, marking the second such incident in the city following the killing of Renee Good. This event has reignited calls for reform within immigration enforcement agencies and has significant implications for government funding. As we explore this complex issue, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives. On one hand, there are concerns about public safety and the role of law enforcement in maintaining order. On the other hand, there are questions about the use of force by federal agents and the need for greater accountability within these agencies. The situation has become politically charged, with Senate Democrats announcing their intention to vote against a Department of Homeland Security funding bill unless it includes reforms aimed at restricting and reforming Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and Customs and Border Protection, CBP. This stance sets up a potential showdown that could lead to a partial government shutdown by the end of the week. Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut has expressed his plan to vote no on the DHS funding bill, emphasizing the need for changes in how immigration enforcement operations are conducted. Meanwhile, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has called for unity among Democrats in opposition to the current funding proposal, advocating for a message of restrain, reform, and restrict ICE. As this story continues to unfold, it's crucial to approach it with a nuanced understanding of the political, social, and legal factors at play. We'll continue to monitor developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We're diving into the world of British politics, where a significant shift is underway. The Reform UK Party, led by Nigel Farage, is gaining momentum with several high-profile defections from the Conservative Party. Former Interior Ministers Suella Braverman and Robert Jenrick are among those who have recently joined Reform UK, citing disagreements with their former party's stance on issues like immigration. This development has sparked intense debate about the future of British politics, with some predicting that Reform UK could pose a significant threat to both the Labour Party and the Conservatives in the next election. To put this into perspective, we've seen a list of notable defections to Reform UK in the past year, including Naheem Zahawi, Danny Kruger, Nadine Dorries, and Jake Berry. Each of these individuals has brought their unique experience and perspectives to the table, further bolstering Reform UK's position. It's essential to consider the potential implications of this shift on the British political landscape. As Reform UK continues to lead in opinion polls, it raises questions about the viability of the traditional two-party system. While some argue that this could lead to a more diverse and representative parliament, others express concerns about the potential fragmentation of the political spectrum. As we explore this story, it's crucial to remain impartial and examine the facts. The defections to Reform UK are undoubtedly a significant development, but it's also important to acknowledge the complexities and nuances at play. We must consider the motivations behind these decisions and the potential consequences for the British people. As the situation continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the British political landscape is undergoing a substantial transformation. The rise of Reform UK has sparked a national conversation about the future of politics, and it will be fascinating to see how this story evolves in the coming months. Welcome back to Concrete Block. As we wrap up today's show, let's take a look at some significant developments in China that could have far-reaching implications for the region and beyond. The country's defense ministry recently announced the removal of General Zhang from his position, citing suspected serious violations of discipline and law. While the exact reasons behind this move are unclear, analysts suggest it may be part of a broader effort by President Xi Jinping to reform the military and ensure loyalty. This development comes on the heels of a larger anti-corruption drive that has seen over 200,000 officials punished since Xi took office in 2012. At least 17 generals from the People's Liberation Army have been removed from their positions during this time, including 8 former top commission members. The latest purge has left the military commission with only one active member, aside from Xi himself. Some experts believe this could impact China's stance on Taiwan, which Beijing considers its own territory and has threatened to take control of by force if necessary. While the removals might make a military escalation against Taiwan riskier in the short term due to a high command in disarray, they could also lead to a more loyal and capable leadership in the long run. It's essential to note that the situation is complex, and predictions about China's next moves are inherently uncertain. The changes within the military commission will undoubtedly be closely watched by both regional and global observers. As the world navigates these geopolitical shifts, it's crucial to stay informed and consider multiple perspectives. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay informed.